That old ass video. Damn. You like music soul child right there. You did.
I don't like music soul
You
child.
did, no. Cuzzo. Gee, you showing the video?
He did have those.
So many things, gotta tell you.
That's my joint too.
The music is cute though, but you look like music on there though. That album cold.
And we are here for you. You look for one of the hottest podcasts out. We talk about relationships, trending topics, black culture, culture in general, anything we find interesting. Punk, what's up?
What up, dudes?
Punk getting caught up. Punk getting caught up. He been missing all the pod stuff, so
Yeah, I had a little.
he had a thing with his yeah, too many of that. Yup.
You laugh. Yep. Not too much. Too much on the mic.
Everybody here looking good.
What up, dudes? Happy fucking birthday.
Oh, appreciate you, my guy.
B-Day,
Hey, let's take a shot to that, man. Let's take a
Hold on.
shot.
Cheers.
Appreciate y'all.
Since I had to pour my own troubles.
Y'all pour our
Clink,
own
clink, clink, clink.
troubles.
Appreciate y'all.
Happy B-Day.
They got me in here drinking Douce. Lord, no, I don't drink no Douce. I
That's
really don't drink like that anymore, but you know, it's with y'all. We're in a safe space. So we're gonna rock out with our cocks out. You know, well, I ain't got no cock. Hold on, pause.
And she is starting already. That's why we brought her here.
Cause you know, people get, oh, what she know, baby? I'm 100%. Hold up. It's just a what you call it, colloquialism.
Hey, I
You know
like
what
that
I'm saying?
word. I like that
I
word.
can't spell it, but I know what it means.
Hey, it's all that matter. We got a reoccurring guest back, KoKo
Hey,
Star.
what's up, y'all? It's KoKo Star, aka Big Tuh. I'm in the building. You on my mic, on my cord.
Yeah, don't disrespect the cord like that.
Oh, that's me. Oh, that's me. That's my big fan. You know what I'm saying?
I like that nickname, Big Tuh.
Big Tuh in the building.
It's a rap name right
What
there.
up, y'all? You know what? I actually can rap. A
Oh,
lot of
what?
people don't know that. My best friend know that. But
Really?
I promise you I can. I done made
okay.
several raps. But I keep them to myself, you know.
I understand that. That's
all
how
good.
artists
She been
are.
popping too.
Huh?
She been popping too.
Just a little bit.
On the rapper?
No.
Just
in
just
life.
in the streets, you know.
Okay. You want to talk about it?
We can talk about a little bit. So for those who don't know me, I own a professional basketball team called the Chicago Legends. And we just won the championship of our league, the Maximum Basketball League. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hey, shout out to you.
We deserved it.
Champs,
It
go
was
ahead.
crazy. The last game, we had to play 3 games and win. The last game, we was down by 30 points. And came back and won the championship. So I'm proud of my team for that. I'm the only woman in the city that owns a team. I got 5 championships, which is dope.
Talk about it.
I just
Talk about it.
joined the ownership club on Soul 106.3 in Chicago on
Talk
Sunday.
about it.
So I'm a new radio personality, so which is super dope. I'm gonna bring you on because we gotta talk about your business too. Yeah.
Let's go.
So yeah, you know, I got a little stuff going on in the streets around town, making my way around town.
Heard that. Punk, what's up, man? What's going on with you? How was vacation?
Vacation was
What you say?
shit, work, family, you know, life. Vacation was cool, relaxing, chill, relax.
In Mexico,
Yeah.
you was suntanning, had your little hoochie daddy shorts on. Okay. Just let y'all men know, the ladies like the hoochie daddy shorts. Keep them, okay? We like to see the legs. We like them.
Stick figures. Those legs out.
As we talk about Hoochie Daddy's shorts,
Oh.
all right. So on I saw this on TikTok, trended on TikTok, and are the gym outfits out of control? They're saying that they're tired of seeing woo-ha's.
Man, you want to talk first, or you want me to talk first?
It don't matter. I mean, they ain't lying.
Okay, so my thing is, I get we're at the gym to work out, right? I've had a membership before. I've actually had a membership at Planet Fitness. And for me, I don't like wearing skimpy stuff. I don't like doing my two pieces and my workout leggings because I've had bad experiences at the gym where guys, I'm on the thigh machine and they just hovering, looking. Oh yeah, what you working on? Dude, get out my face. So for me, I try to be a little more covered up. And I have seen some of the girlies, they coming in them shorts. The shorts is in the crack of their butts. They side boob is all out. Like they not playing. I think they could cover up just a little bit.
But,
and then the machine be nasty. Like you legit got on panties and you sitting on the machine and your booty sweat on there when you get up. Like ew.
You supposed to clean after you get done.
Who clean?
I'm just telling you.
You're supposed to.
There's signs that says clean after you finish.
Who's reading those signs?
I do.
On another note, I'm going to be devil's advocate. I do love the fact that girlies are loving their bodies. You know, you just don't know what women go through as far as like having kids and being depressed and bad relationships and all of that. So I'm not going to say all women do it for male attention. They may be doing it for themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, hey.
Punk, you think they doing it for themselves?
No. I mean, it don't really matter who they do it for. They do it. And I think it can be too much, but I mean, it's just going to look like men walk around the gym, no shirt on, nobody say nothing. So why they can't dress however they want to?
Man.
So you think it's a double standard there?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
okay
y'all wear gray sweatpants all the time.
But gray sweatpants, you covered up.
No, you're not.
You covered up.
You can see through them because I have laser beam eyes. You can see.
Well, that sounds like it's different.
You can see through them gray sweats.
Sounds
baby.
like something else.
Like, Dada, put that up, okay? What we doing?
At the end of the day, people gonna do what they want to. But
True.
what I want my wife going to the gym and like no.
I mean, no man would want their wife going to the gym.
There's a bunch of people wives in the gym dressed like that, and I ain't saying they wrong. I'm just saying it's like you don't. It's people gonna look because they gonna look. Like you don't have to give them a reason that you going to the gym to work out. You know what
I mean, I go
just,
to the gym covered up and they still look. So it's like
gonna look.
My thing is,
they don't need to see every inch of you.
I
like
agree.
Your prints and all of that. Like nah.
But we see y'all prints. Not saying it's tit for tat. Not saying women can do what men can do. No. But all
that's in loose clothing. That ain't even. That's skin tight.
So
difference.
A man came in with his shirt off and some Speedos working out.
Well, she weird.
He doing the most.
Put some clothes on.
I agree with that. I think just because it's been a shift in the whole body positivity movement, that more women are coming out of, I guess, their shells or whatever. Me personally, that's not my thing. Yes, do I wear I love me a good crop top. Y'all know that. But I don't know, it's decorum. Like, have some sort of decorum about yourself. Because I will feel uncomfortable, and then women get mad. Oh my God, all these dudes talking to me, or he talked to me inappropriately. But girl, your whole booty is jiggling.
Yeah, that's the other part. Like,
not saying the man is right to do that, just because it's like someone saying they're getting raped because of my dress because it's too short. But all I'm saying is, like, some things, you know.
It's not okay for men to do what? Look.
No, I'm gonna look. Not my girl. I'm looking like, dang.
I guess to talk a certain way or address them in a certain manner
way, but
based on how they're dressed.
Right. So people approach you they approach you on how the outside look. Your looks come first before they
My
get to
mama
know if
told
you're
me
smart,
your
get to
first
know if whatever.
impression, make your first impression your best
Agreed.
impression, and I can't help my first impression to you based on what you got on. I'm not saying somebody can say whatever they want to you, but my impression is whatever it is, but you're giving me my impression. It's not like I'm making, like that's my impression.
Yeah.
But we don't really think about stuff like that no more. It's more so just like, accept me for me, and I don't need to think about nobody else, and I can do what I want, say what I want, dress how I want, and nobody should judge us about anything.
See, it's a caveat today, because it's like at the end of the day, we all got one life to live, and I would hate to, and this is off of like dressing provocatively in the gym, but I would hate to not do something because of somebody else's feelings, and it's something that I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying?
What's the infatuation with being naked in public?
That I don't know, because I have seen a few videos of, like, even on TikTok, some of the girlies commenting on them going to Disneyland, and they just see booty cheeks everywhere. Like, the girls got the little tennis skirts on, bubble skirts, and they booties just out. That piece I don't understand. First of all,
you go to
you
the
in a park of
gas
kids,
station and booty cheeks is out. Everywhere you go, booty cheeks is
but
out.
at Disneyland, that's appropriate.
Everywhere you go, kids are everywhere.
That's okay.
And everywhere you go, booty cheeks are out.
They are.
Walmart, they're out.
Out.
Yeah.
Walgreens, they out.
Out.
Yeah.
Little Caesars.
Out. Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E.
Out.
No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Booty
No.
cheeks are out.
Not at Chuck E. Cheese.
Yes.
You know I got kids, so
Yeah.
Chuck E.
I got
Cheese.
4 of them. Out. Everywhere you go.
That's inappropriate. That's so inappropriate. Not around the babies.
But it's body positivity.
No, but you still gotta have some sort of discernment. Like,
But not at the gym. You see, though? So
I'm
it's
saying
like,
for me, though.
It gotta be okay wherever. I mean, that's the
No.
world we live in. It's okay. Do what you want to do if it make you happy. And nobody should say nothing about it.
So if killing somebody make me happy, can't nobody say nothing about it?
I mean, that's a law thing. It is. That's a law thing. But that's the way this world is.
I feel like it's a little too much, but again, you don't know what women go through as far as
I do not.
body positivity and the things they battle. So I don't know. It's a double-edged sword. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna beat that one into the ground. Hey, so just to go on a little lighter note, I saw a TikTok of a girl. She was saying that nothing gives her the ick more than a man that's a good dad.
You've heard of what?
Like it irritates her?
Yeah, like it gives her the ick.
Yeah,
The more than the man that's a good dad. So I wanted to
That's
ask.
a lot of women.
Hold on. I'm gonna let you go, Puck, but I wanted to ask this question first. Are there any green flags that give you the ick? Because I would think of being a good father was a green flag and not a red flag. But go ahead, Punk. Where were you going with this? Go ahead.
It's a lot of women that feel like that.
What? They don't like men
They
that
do
are
not like men that are good dads. They hate the kids choosing you. It's like it's an issue that you're a good dad. Cause it's like I'm the mama. Why would you love somebody else more than me, even though that's your daddy? Like
So you're talking about within the relationship.
Yeah,
you're talking about like
dating.
Yeah, she's talking about dating. So you're talking about within the relationship.
Well,
so that's an interesting
essentially-
aspect too.
Essentially, that's what it's gonna lead to. Because if you have kids and you know he's a good dad, like why would that be a bad thing in a relationship? Unless you're looking to have kids.
So I'm gonna play devil's advocate, because with me being in this dating world, I understand where she coming from.
Come on, where's she coming from? Because I got to understand.
So,
being a good dad is a bad thing.
Time for me.
and that's why I'm going with. So it's not the fact that I feel like she's saying she don't want him to be a good dad. I think in the dating realm, she feels, and they should come before anybody else. It's just that sometimes if you have dates plans, if you going out of town or something, and something happens with the kids, and you got to pivot and you got to switch everything around the kids, I think that's probably the aspect that she's coming from, because that's actually happened to me, you know, a couple times with dating guys who are good fathers, and it's like, man, you know, we got to cancel our date because, so I'm like, so this little nigga ain't got no mama? Like, what we got going on, you know? But, I mean, it happens.
You got him.
I'm just saying.
Bro, come on. I need a rebuttal. Hold on.
You want kids?
Yeah, I want kids. I'm not saying he's wrong.
Hold on. Now, imagine you telling your kid daddy something that happened with your kid, and his mama or somebody like, what is mama doing? You gonna be like, I do all this other stuff. This going on, that going on. This, what the other parent?
I'm not saying that it's a bad thing for him to be a good dad. It's not it's like, okay.
Is that a selfish way of thinking?
It is. It's very selfish. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, thank you. At least you ain't gonna lie.
I'm saying if I'm working 45, 50 hours a week and my man playing something for me and we ain't seen each other in a week or so and it changes, yeah, that could be irritating. Yeah, that could be selfish. I'm talking about on this end. I'm not saying it's a bad so for her. She's saying it's an ick because she know plans probably gonna change.
Get a bad rep for not wanting to date women with kids. This is insane.
I mean, everybody got their own personal thing. If you choose to not date women with kids, that's your preference. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to date women who got fat kids, that's your preference. There's nothing wrong with that. It's whatever that you like. Again, you have one life and you live it according to how you feel.
All right. So any KoKo, any other green flags that can give a woman the ick?
Right.
Oh my God! I did not say you couldn't be no good daddy or it was a bad thing. I'm just saying I understand why she says that. Not saying that she's right, but I understand why she said what she said. If that makes sense.
All right. Let me ask you this. What about being too responsible? Can that be a green flag that gives you the ick?
If you too responsible and you cheat. I know my face probably turned up. Like, you know how somebody like, oh my God, I have to put this over in this account. I have to pay all this, and then I only have $50 for next 2 weeks. I'm not your girl. Like, no, you can't be that responsible and be cheap.
So what? So can he call you if he needed?
It depends on how far along we in the relationship.
That's why my ass gotta be cheap.
It depends on how far along we in the relationship.
You want me to just spend?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Sounds like you're saying that.
No,
Come
I'm
on,
not.
give it to me.
I just said that.
Give it to me, KoKo.
It's not. I'm responsible. It's nothing wrong with being responsible. There's nothing wrong with having all of your bills paid. But if you too cheap to like go out on dates and stuff, no. I'm not a house cat. I'm not gonna sit in the house and watch Netflix and chill all the time. We need to go do stuff.
We have to be responsible differently than y'all because we have to worry about way more expenses than you do.
Like what?
Like bills.
I pay all my bills. So, okay, let's go. Okay, hold on. Let me take a sip. Hold on.
Yeah, please take a sip.
So, let's go through bills. So, for me, as a single African-American beautiful woman, I go to work full time. So, bills, rent, lights, car insurance, cell phone bill, life insurance, renter's insurance, my food, because I'm a foodie, I love to eat. My clothing, I love to stay fly. My makeup, my nails, my toes, gas for my vehicle, any travel that I want to go, any gifts that I might buy myself. What else? Oh, my savings, my 401k that I pay into every time I get paid. I'm trying to think what else. So that's a lot of bills.
Yeah, we got all that plus your expenses if we dating you.
No, that's not true. So,
okay.
I feel like this. A woman who don't ask for nothing should get everything. I'm not saying that you should never ask your person you dating or your man for anything, but if he don't offer it, that to me that shows me how you feel about me. If you don't offer nothing, not saying I'm gonna take it every time you offer me because I'm not that type either.
You
But
just said as long as this man is okay with spending. So that means he still got to take care of all that stuff you talking about and still have money to spend on you. Yes, we have to budget differently than y'all do.
I said
none of what you
spend every
said-
now and then. I said not
And-
every week. And I'm not saying every day, every week he got to send me $40 every day for lunch or nothing like that. I'm just saying I'm not a house cat. And we need to go outside and do stuff together on dates. We can go out twice a month. I'm cool with that.
That's cool.
I feel like that's
But
fair.
It's an added expense for us because in none of your expenses did you mention taking the man nowhere. I ain't saying you don't, and I know you do, but I'm saying you didn't
You
mention.
did label a lot of
I'm gonna
things.
get
It's not a
him.
thought.
You did label a lot of things.
It's not a thought. With
It's
men,
not
we
a
have
thought.
to think about that
It's not a
because
thought.
we're expected to pay, especially first dates, probably the second
You should.
and third.
I feel like if you ask
So
me
we
out, you have to
budget,
pay.
and we still got to take care of all of that stuff. If you get in the bind and we're talking, guess who you feel like you should be able to call?
If I'm laying on my back, yes.
But exactly. But when I said, can he call you, it depends on how long we in this relationship. We have to budget differently because the outlook on us and providing is totally different. And we don't always have a fallback if I should. Do you know how many men go broke trying to please a woman and then when they broke ain't nobody there?
That's them. They gotta stop doing that.
And that's why niggas be frugal
They gotta stop
and
doing
cheap
that.
and not
They
spending money
need,
like
if
that.
a woman can't reciprocate some things for you, that's not the woman you should be. And I'm not saying like,
But
it's-
you might figure that out 6 months in. You down.
it shouldn't take that long. That's bogus.
Uh-huh.
I'm saying for you to figure out if she down for you, it should not take 6 months. I feel, and I know this gonna sound so crazy.
It depends on
y'all
how
gotta
many,
test
it
them
depends
early.
on how much y'all actually hang out and
Hang
stuff.
out, the rapport.
But the hanging out, guess what? We
It's gotta be funded.
$2,000 in by the time we
Must
done
be
figured
funded.
that out.
Okay.
We
I get
gotta,
what you're
we
saying.
gotta
I get what
budget
you're
different
saying.
than y'all do. It just is what it is. And we don't have fallbacks like y'all do. It ain't like we can look at something like, oh, we should be able to call such and such. But y'all will say, if I can't call this nigga and I'm giving him some, we can't say that. Because we looked at as the person that should be.
Because as a woman, her body is her most prized possession. So therefore, yes, if we are together, dating, and I'm not saying I need you to pay my rent. It's so crazy because I'm the type of female that I don't ask my man to do my hair, nails, and feet. That's something as a woman I feel like I should upkeep on my own. Now, have I dated men that has offered and sent me money? Of course, yes. I appreciate you, boo. Thank you so much. But I'm not just, he got to get my hair, my nails done, my feet done. No, as a woman, you need to keep those things up for yourself. That should make you feel good about yourself. So that's for one. For two, I totally understand where you're coming from because in this generation, everything is so instant and then everybody looking at Instagram and I need to go downtown to STK Steak and all these other expensive places.
And
So
when
yes,
somebody
you're
just spent $500
yeah,
on
and
first
I feel like that's wrong. A first date don't have to be at a 5-star restaurant. I'm not saying it have to be at Chili's, but it don't gotta be. Ain't no wrong with Chili's. I love Chili's, but all I'm saying is it still don't have to be the most expensive restaurant in your city in order to get to know somebody.
It don't have to be a restaurant.
It don't have to be a
That
restaurant.
shit ain't even getting
You know,
nobody.
it just depends on. My thing is, does he pay attention? So we've talked on the phone, let's say for a couple of weeks. Does he pay attention to me? Does he pay attention to the things that I like? And if he does, like, oh, we can go. Oh, I know you like basketball, KoKo, so we're going to a game room so we can shoot. Oh, word? I'm finna beat, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna go, you finna be mad because I'm finna beat you. That has happened. Okay, so let's talk about this real quick.
Let's go. Story time.
I was dating this dude, right? And if people don't know, I'm a tomboy. I'm a tomboy, girly girl at the same time, right? But I love basketball. So I was dating this dude, and he took me to this arcade.
He was weak as hell.
Gee, I beat him on everything. the Space Jam, foosball, the basketball.
Ain't no way.
Now, how you don't know?
All the
He,
shooting games.
how you
Mortal
don't know he
Kombat,
was being, how you don't know he was being a gentleman?
Nah,
G.
G. We played about 8 games. I was kicking his ass.
Maybe he just did it because he knew you.
Nah,
that was
G. He was trying.
I'm saying, but he might have went because he knew it was something you liked. He probably not even like really a
True.
game person.
Well,
like
no,
that,
he actually had both games. Yeah.
Yeah, but arcade is different.
Anyway, yeah, so that was fun. So I like active stuff like that. Don't always have to be a restaurant. Like I like to play. I'm winning. I'm competitive. I'm sorry. They be like, you ain't gonna let the man win? No. You better come with your A game.
Yeah, no, never let the man win. Make the man work.
Better come with your A game, bookie, because it's over with.
You ain't gonna never, you gonna always hear about it.
Mm.
All right, let's switch speeds real quick. Black women are outraged at the Times Square statue.
Let me take another sip.
Let me stop laughing. I'm gonna edit this laughing out. Black women. Huh? No, we ain't live. Oh no, we live on TikTok over here. So I can't edit that out. But black women are outraged at the new statue of them at New York's Times Square. KoKo.
Why you gotta come to me first?
KoKo, let's go. Let's go.
Woo. Okay. So maybe he made the statue after his mama or something, because it is not the most attractive statue. However, it's
hold on. What? Right, I'm just saying.
I think because
what we on out here? This is a bit. Well, come on, what we on out here? And so you telling me? No, hold on. So you telling me that is not an attractive woman? Of that statue is that of a attractive woman. That's what you're telling me?
I'm not saying it's not attractive. I'm saying it's not the status quo of what everybody think a black woman is supposed to look. For. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's not the standard. It's not the BBL look. It's not the filler look. It's not that. That's why I say he may have made it after his mom or his auntie or something like that. But there are a lot of black women that look like that statue. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. She got curves. She got hips. I don't know if she got a booty because I didn't see the back of it. But I'm just saying, and it looked like a woman who is a average, hardworking black woman. I think the silhouette is throwing everybody off because of the whole BBL movement, small waist, big booty. But other than that, I see why they're saying it's not attractive. Not saying that it isn't attractive, if that makes sense.
Okay. Because of the shape.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. And he was stingy on them braids, though. I don't know what. He could have made them braids longer, not gave a braid. I don't know.
Then he would have been putting weave, so it wouldn't have mattered. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's how they were anyway.
Exactly. So he might as well have did the BBLs. He wanted to do something more natural than, not.
Punk, do you feel like it should be an outrage over the statue?
No.
What are some of the comments? What are they saying?
They going in.
I really want to know
the
comments.
Going in. Let me go. Let me pull them up.
I really want to know what the and it's black ladies, black women that are saying this.
Let me pull it up.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh my god!
I was kind of surprised at the outrage. I didn't. It didn't just like jump out to me like.
Honestly, she looked like a lot of niggas' baby mamas.
Here's the real question:
a lot of mamas, a lot of auntie, like.
The outrage is from black women.
Yes, absolutely.
So they're outraged about the look of a statue representing black women.
Yes. Okay.
So when y'all be talking about how men want y'all to look a certain way, I want y'all to remember that y'all the ones outraged about how this black woman statue look.
my thing, hold on.
Because y'all are outraged, so don't go saying black men want y'all to Go get
But
your
y'all
own.
do.
Let's see what this sounds
Okay,
like. Let's see if
go
it's
ahead.
good.
I see a regular, average, everyday black woman.
Okay, she said she see it.
Do y'all feel in what's wrong with the statue in New York City?
So she don't know what's wrong. Okay, I need somebody that knows. Okay.
Y'all, they really be playing with us. And until we recognize what is happening out here, they're gonna keep playing with us. They're gonna keep playing with us because we play with ourselves. Baby, this is wild. Wild.
What's wild is the fact that the CIA.
I like the way KoKo laugh.
As someone who has megalophobia, especially when it deals with statues that are human-like and giant, I wasn't too keen on the statue, but I decided to look at it anyways because the discourse on it is very interesting. As someone who is a part of the intersectionality of being black and a woman, I find it very interesting how, based on what this artist put out, the different opinions are set up on it, and like why people feel the way that they feel about it. And I see things from both sides, honestly.
Okay, I don't like both sides person. I need to take. But yeah, you hear what they saying. You hear they.
Read the
I want to
comments.
have a conversation about this photo right here
That statue is
of
embarrassing as hell.
this
It's a
bronze
mockery and insult to
statue
black
that
women.
is standing in the middle of Times Square. It is causing a bit of a brouhaha in social media land. And
So let's read some comments. That statue is embarrassing as hell. It's a mockery and it's an insult to black women.
I think because she is built like, he made her like, I don't know, built like a man, like the way she had like just regular clothes on. I think he's trying to show the everyday black woman as probably what he's used to seeing, but I feel like they wanted the clothing different, the sizing different, the hair different. Yeah. She looked like a Mamie. And I think that's the problem. And I'm not saying ain't nothing wrong with that, but that's what if you look, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Yeah, I didn't see the outrage, but
What if he made a statue of black men and had big old ass bulging out, big old lips, big nose, like how they used to do back in the day, have caricatures. How would y'all feel? Does that depict the black man?
But that wasn't like characterized. It wasn't nothing really exaggerated.
You don't think so?
Not that stuck out to me.
Okay. Do you like the statue?
I'm not gonna go that far.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go that far.
Why don't you like it?
I'm not gonna go that far to say I like it.
But you feel like it does depict.
I think it represents a portion of our community. Like you said, mamas, aunties, grandmas. I feel like if
That
it
was
don't,
my mama going to work every day.
you get what I'm saying? Like,
And that's what I say. I feel like
what's
his mama, his auntie,
and
his
what's
grandma,
embarrassing or what's
About
like
what raised me.
is
Like,
you get what I'm
it ain't
saying?
shit embarrassing about that, cause y'all chasing the look that somebody else is putting on y'all. Like, well, fuck, there's something wrong with y'all, not whoever did the statue. Like,
And that's why they mad
insane.
about it. That's what I'm saying. It don't look like the BBL movement or the wigs and now. If he would have had a long 30-inch bust down with some baby hairs, which y'all would have been mad then?
I think so. I think
another portion of black women would have been mad.
right.
Like,
I think that would be like playing into a stereotype, but I think either way you're gonna have some criticism.
yeah,
like
that would have been. This how men want us to look. Like, it would have been.
But
it's a
I
lose-lose
agree with that
regardless.
comment though.
what comment?
Because a lot of men claim they want a natural woman, and when you get a natural woman, you don't like her hair. She not.
But who says that? Do you hear that from men?
Exactly.
Do you hear that?
These
Do you
comments
hear
about
that
this,
from
they're
men?
from women. They're not from men. It's women saying that's
They
look
going
bad.
in on that statue.
It's not men, so it's just. But
Oh, gosh.
you know, we always get blamed for that.
But my
stuff.
thing is, a lot men like natural women allegedly, but then
It ain't no
they
allegedly.
go, praise the straight opposite. So
They go praise them.
Hold on. So do you see more women with like BBL surgery? You see them in more of like marriages and committed relationships
all.
more than natural women?
not at all.
So how you gonna say
saying
that
just
we want one thing, but then again we don't want that thing?
I want to say
if we're
one,
marrying,
you like that.
So we don't marry what we like.
I think y'all marry what's there, and when y'all are ready.
can you elaborate?
I
Take your time. Ain't no rush. I just take your
I feel
time.
like if men could go after the type they want, whether it's light skin, Latina, dark skin, big booty, whatever, and they can actually get that, yeah, they would marry. But I feel like a lot of men marry what's with them at the time that they're ready to get married.
I think a lot of men marry the person that make them feel the way they want to feel.
Okay. You can elaborate on that because, you married, so.
I'm just saying, people think men marry a look all the time, and it's not a look. It's how
Not all
you make
the
me
time,
feel.
yeah.
Like, at that point in time, what are you doing for me? How are you making me feel? That's what's going to make me marry you, not based off how you look. Like...
But that's why I said I'm like, men marry when they're ready, what's available. If they with the woman they with, okay, they ready.
That's what we like. People think it's what's available because it don't look like what you thought it would look like. Because I didn't marry for looks, I married for how she make me feel.
Okay.
In peace.
Do you feel like it's more peaceful in marriage than when you was dating?
Absolutely. You said more peaceful in marriage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Why is that
Absolutely.
funny?
Absolutely more peaceful in marriage than the dating
world.
world.
Because they're trying to find a peace that they don't have in the marriage.
That's why I say, let me be 100. The peace is different.
Okay.
Like, there's definitely a whole lot of peace in marriage, but it's beef in marriage too. And
Absolutely.
there's, you know what I'm saying, and then there's
The
peace
stakes are
outside,
raised.
right?
The stakes are raised.
Yeah, it's a different type of peace because when there's beef in marriage, yeah, I get peace outside, but
Okay.
is it more peaceful in a marriage than dealing with a whole bunch of different people and running here, running there, and all that shit? Absolutely,
That would be irritating to be dealing with all them people at one time.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
So it's definitely a lot of peace in marriage.
Okay.
Alrighty.
That was a loaded question.
Hey, I'm gonna ask Punk this because KoKo, you went to sports too. Do you know who Bill Belichick is? He was the coach of the Patriots when they were kicking everybody's ass.
He got fired.
No.
Retired.
Yeah, well, he retired, but now he's
Didn't
the coach
he have
of.
like a sexual something on him, assault or something?
No, that was the owner. That was the owner. But Bill Belichick's girlfriend. Hold on.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. This the girl that be on all the emails,
Yep.
all the video.
Yep.
I love it. Mm-hmm.
All right,
Yeah.
let's get to it.
Wait, what she do?
Hold on.
So,
Hold on, let me intro it. Bill Belichick's girlfriend, Jordan Hudson, buys a $10 million estate. Everyone wants to know, did she get the money from Bill or is she already wealthy? What is your opinion on him being 49 years older than her?
how old is she?
That matters.
24, I think.
Damn. That's a little young. I was thinking maybe like
This nigga
35 or something. But,
75.
because this is the young lady that he puts in charge of all of his emails and conference calls, and she makes the decisions and all of that. Correct?
Yeah, she's in on the interviews.
She came up like a fat rat baby. Cause where my Belichick at?
All right. Can you elaborate on that,
He's
please?
big-
Can you elaborate on
It's
that,
like Anna
please?
Nicole Smith and that old man she was with before she
He's
passed
73.
away. God rest her soul. I'm not saying it's right, but if he's in his right mind,
Yep, he's 73.
and that's what he wants to do. Some people may say he's elder abuse, But I mean, she must be giving him something that he won't.
Punk. I need a take from you, sir.
What's
This is
the
a
real question?
podcast.
Is it weird that they 50 years apart?
What is your opinion on him being 49 years older than her?
It's
Definitely
weird.
after all of this Shannon Sharp stuff that was just going
Lord.
on. And,
Shannon ain't.
Shannon
no,
is
okay, no, I didn't mean to divert you. I said Shannon Sharp, and then you get oh, Shannon. Okay, no, let me.
Stop being
let me-
freaky,
let me-
Shannon.
She's so nasty.
Stop being friendly. We
I
talk.
said freaky.
Oh, freaky. Oh, here's my. Ain't nothing wrong with being freaky, but I'm just saying, like,
No,
stop
it
being
But
a.
with people that's
Stop being
gonna-
a simp. Stop being like.
When you have money and power like that, you have to be careful of the company that you keep. These are young girls. Is
No, you gotta be
they
careful
want
of
to
the shit you
stunt
say.
and the stuff you say.
and the
These-
company you
And the
keep.
company you keep, most definitely.
Cause these are young girls. As soon as you make them mad, as soon as you don't buy them that purse, they gonna tell on you.
But why are you having a relationship with the OnlyFans girl? Like, if
Wait,
you're
wait, wait,
paying,
let
why
me
are
get
you
back
having
to
a
Bill and his 50 year
relationship?
difference.
Okay, yeah, let's
Hold
give
on.
it. See what happens when we get sidetracked. See what happens when we get sidetracked. Okay,
Let
go
me
ahead.
get us back focused.
All right, come on, let's go.
That's your job, dude.
Well, it's my birthday, goddammit. I deserve a break sometimes.
49 years is, for me, is weird. Like, I don't.
Talk it,
I
man.
don't see like what at 70 I got in common with a 21-year-old. I probably got grandkids your age. Like, I would feel weird.
And
I also
hold on. What is your opinion on just how the acceptance of it, I guess, or how it's not demonized when it comes to him in the media?
I ain't even thought that.
Cause
far.
he probably
Okay,
been doing it.
we can go back to that, but go
I
ahead.
also think it's weird that you're 24 wanting a 73-year-old.
She don't
man.
want him. He's
What
a
the
dollar
fuck are you
sign
with
for
him?
her.
So that's a
He's
bigger
a dollar sign.
So
She don't want him.
Exactly. So now we
She's
got
taking
that's
his
another
money and tricking it off on a dude that she really wants.
and that's another conversation because then that's the same thing as like you being 15 and wanting a 25-year-old for the money and the car and the
I
status and then but these men get looked at a certain way, so it needs to be weird both ways. Fuck money involved, but like it needs.
I
to
agree.
Be
It
something
needs to
wrong
be
with
the
it.
girls have to be held accountable as well. I always say this, and they may get mad in the comments. I don't care. I'm gonna say it. When it came to the R. Kelly situation,
Oh shit.
yeah, them girls,
Go kids.
15, 16, 17, yes, it was absolutely wrong for that man to go after them teenage girls because they are children. However, at that age, them girls knew what they was doing. I'm sorry, they do.
So was they going after him?
They may have.
Oh.
I done worked. Okay,
They
so
was going after each other.
I done worked in Lincoln Mall before, and R. Kelly used to come up there. If y'all from Chicago, y'all know what Lincoln Mall was. He used to come up there all the time. I used to see how them girls used to just go up to him, gravitate towards him, not saying that they are right and he was wrong and nothing like that. All I'm saying is, at that age, at that mind, being 16 and 17, you know what you're doing. And they saw him as dollar signs. And that's just what it was.
So you saying it's the same thing with the Bill Belichick
Yeah.
situation?
She don't got nothing in common with him. That man probably at home watching Walker Texas Ranger or something in the crib. Watching in the heat of the night. You know what I'm
First of
saying?
all, don't do Walker.
Walker Texas Ranger was raw though, growing up. My granny used to have me
my
watching
wife watched
it.
it. I ain't gonna let you do her show like that.
Watching in the heat of the night. You know what I'm saying? So they definitely don't have anything in common but him giving her money and her spending it. That's just all it is. However, Shorty came up. But hopefully she's
So,
smart
however,
enough.
it's still a good thing.
My thing is, everybody uses everybody. So if you want to use me for my youth and you want to siphon my youth and I need to do whatever I need to do for you and you're going to pay me for that, that's what people use each other for.
Okay.
My thing is, being 24, hopefully she's just not blowing the money that he's giving her on bags and clothes. She needs to
No,
invest
$10
it.
million. She got her $10 million
Yeah.
estate. She
Yeah.
invested.
She gotta be
in it,
smart. If I
clearly.
had an older rich man that want to talk to me, I'm finna invest. You gotta make it work for you while you can, because who knows? She may be the first of many 24-year-olds that he won't.
So you saying even exchange, no robbery?
It's not.
Even exchange,
I
no
don't wanna
robbery?
Make it sound good.
I ain't
Huh?
gonna say it's ethical. But all I'm saying is,
I'm just saying, even
if they
exchange
both
no
got an
robbery.
understanding and she know her role and she told him what she wanted, I mean, at the end of the day, in the eyes of the law, we're going to do quotes.
Now we talk about the law.
I mean, she
it's only the
grown.
law when they want it to be convenient. That's
In the
the only
eyes
time
of
it's the law.
the law, she grown. She can do what she want to
To
do.
be convenient. Okay. You done with that one, Bump?
Yeah, I ain't.
Did you want to get into how like kind of the media judges things a little differently when it comes to different type of people? Or are we gonna move on?
They do judge. I mean, that's just human nature. It's to judge.
No, I'm just saying
Shannon
though.
Black and Bill White, and he's like this love revered.
Yeah.
Shannon
It's always
just
a race thing.
Country Shannon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When black men get too big in certain things, the masses, the powers that be, try to humble y'all. You know, they try to pull y'all back. Wait a minute, they getting too much power.
Mm-hmm.
The same thing they did to Prince. The same thing they did to Michael Jackson. The same thing they did
So Diddy.
to Diddy. Hot pause. Diddy did some of that stuff they're talking about. I'm sorry, he did.
Well, that's not
I
the
want some more tapes,
conversation.
but that's
though,
a
but
whole
yeah,
nother
yeah.
different separate thing. But once
But
a black
basically,
man
once
gets
you
too
get,
big,
yeah, they're gonna pull you
they
down.
try to humble you to let you know, like, hey, we your master. And yeah.
Okay. Oh, you was gonna go?
Nah, I ain't got nothing to say.
Okay.
People.
All right. This one is for. Oh, it could be for both of y'all, but I think I saw Punk comments on this post or something, or like it or something. A man wants to be with you forever, but doesn't want to get married. Is this a waste of time?
Did you say I like that?
I think you. Commented on it. Or, I think you commented or reposted it or something like that on your social medias.
I'll be being messy.
You do be being messy and bestie.
I'll be
And
being
I-
messy.
Oh, that'd be messy.
Is it a waste of time, KoKo?
It's a messy one.
He's trying to bait me. He's so.
It's a messy one.
Is it a waste of time?
Okay, okay. So as I've gotten older,
It's a waste of time.
I don't want to say it's a waste of time because my thing is that if you don't want to marry me and we're gonna be life partnering and living together and doing everything all that married people do, I need to be on that paperwork. I need to be on all the insurance policies, deeds to that, all of that stuff. But my thing is, how can you get that if you don't get married? Even though you can get policy on somebody you're not married to.
And
But
you can be the person.
yeah, I mean, I would just need my paperwork set up to make me feel comfortable.
Because you in it for the paperwork.
I'm in it for the paperwork. I'm in it for the love. I'm in it for the make sure I'm straight because he can get something on me. I don't know. You want a policy on me?
You just don't trust that he gonna leave it to you if he die.
It's a waste of time if he don't, right?
If I'm with somebody, that's what it's about, yeah. If it ain't about the love and the relationship and the time y'all spent, then absolutely.
How many relationships out here do you think is about love?
Ooh.
Shit.
I'm being funny.
I base mine off of. I don't know though, but to me,
so it wasn't because somebody can take care of you.
Huh?
Well, not for you because you're the man. How many women out here married for love, like for real, for real? I know love is part of it, but that's not the only one thing. I'm so in love with him, but he's so broke. He uneducated. He has no ambition, but I love him.
That's how we be loving y'all.
I don't know what girls you talking to.
I'm just saying none of that matters to us, and we be loving the fuck out of y'all. We ain't thinking about
it. Should.
Pay. We don't gotta worry about prenups and getting half of y'all shit and all that.
It
we
should
ain't thinking
matter.
about none of that.
It should
that
matter.
Even
so all the men
like
out there, please don't be dating no bum females. Make sure they got some stuff going on for them. They got as much to lose as you do. And
they ain't gonna lose it.
I'm just saying,
if they got as much to lose.
The men don't be out here. They know
bum
females who always begging y'all for something.
No, we ain't taking half of their shit, and we got the same amount of shit.
It's a lot of dudes taking half. As of lately, they been getting the girls for the coins
1%.
now.
1%.
They been getting the girls for the coins.
1%.
I'm just saying, it's out there. It's proof. It's out there.
Nah, we be in shit for the love.
So, Punk, you feel like no paperwork is needed.
Nah.
Huh?
You feel like no paperwork is needed.
I don't feel like it's needed now, but you know, it is what it is. It's a formality.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't feel like
Everything is paperwork. Marriage is a business. Everything is paperwork.
It ain't supposed to be a business, but you know,
It ain't.
right.
But now
Marriage
we're
is
in a
covenant
different.
under God. That shit ain't a business.
Of course.
We made it that. Like,
Right.
we do whatever. Anyway, it ain't supposed to be a business. That's how we look at it.
But how can you get around that though? How can you go around it?
Go around what?
It not being a business. Not getting married on paper and just being married, just common law marriage, right?
Ooh, shit, common law marriage, you still get to take half of shit. Like, in certain states, that ain't even the point. If it's about the love, well, none of that shit matter. But it's about the paperwork.
It's about the paperwork.
It's about the love. It's
not
it's
just
too much
about
paperwork
the love.
involved.
Yeah, that's for y'all though. That ain't for us.
No, we gotta protect ourselves too.
Protect yourself from what? If
From
we in
because these a
America,
lot of these, I want to say a lot. Some of these men want women to take care of them nowadays. They really do, and it's an epidemic, pandemic, or whatever you want to call it. It is men that want women. They want to be treated like princesses and little mamas.
So listen to what you saying.
And
If you
no.
saying y'all protecting yourselves because it's men that want to be taken care of,
Okay,
the vast majority of women want to be taken care
gender
of.
roles. You the man.
Hold on. The vast majority of women want to be taken care of.
Okay,
So men should get paperwork, prenups,
y'all should. Why not?
because y'all don't want to marry niggas and they getting prenups.
I,
Because why do they need a prenup?
I
See, y'all
would.
don't want us to have paperwork.
I'm different.
Y'all want to make
I'm
sure y'all
different
have
though.
paperwork.
I'm different though.
They want to be
'Cause if
Trump
I-
tight
if I-
and with
if I
us
met
be asked
someone-
out.
Because that's how it always
No.
happens.
I'm
80%
different.
of
If
the
I met
time,
someone
that's
who
how it
had
happens.
money, like long paper, and I loved him, he loved me, but he asked, I would sign it. Hey, do your thing. Because I'm not just coming into the relationship without anything. I got my own motion going on. I got my own bag that I'm bringing to the table. You know what I'm saying?
So why do the paperwork even matter?
But I'm just saying, if he were to ask me, I would sign it. I wouldn't care.
So then, if that's the case, the paperwork wouldn't matter.
You said to women, I said I'm different.
Okay, so
okay.
when I'm saying what
Yeah.
I'm saying, know that it's to women, not just you.
Okay.
Cause
KoKo, so
niggas
if he
should
was
get
like,
prenups.
all right, I want the ceremony, I want to get all of the, like you said, insurance and stuff worked out, but I don't want the government in our business. Would you be down for that?
Like Yandy and Mendici.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what came to mind. That's exactly what came to mind. What you think? Would you be down for something like that, or you need that shit to be official tissue?
If we locked in and everything in order, I wouldn't, man. I mean, I wouldn't, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You know, a lot of men is scared of that government. You know, a lot of men.
And I
is
get
scared of that
it. I'm
government.
scared of the government because I don't want you to take anything that I've done prior to you. I don't want you taking none of my assets neither. Like, no. What I come into the relationship is mine, and then whatever we build together, we can split it and just be done. It's that simple. I don't know why people make it so hard.
He gonna want half your basketball team.
Man, shorty better.
He gonna
And
need.
that's
He,
why we ain't
he
standing
gonna
no
want 2.5 rings.
That's
He
why-
need two and a half rings
And
up
that's
off
why we ain't
of you.
standing no paperwork. No, no.
All right, let's switch speed real quick. This be the last one. We almost at an hour. So yeah, I hate to end it on some racial stuff. But racist and white supremacist supporters raised money for teacher that called a 5-year-old boy the N-word. Same supporters send death threats to men who confronted racist teacher. I showed y'all the TikToks, and then they were saying this is a direct correlation to the Carmelo Anthony raising money. So, what are y'all thoughts on this weird circumstance? This lady raised over $700,000 for calling
So the Carmelo Anthony situations where the black boy was in a tent and he stabbed the white boy.
yes.
But come to find out, they had prior run-ins with each other or something like that?
I didn't get the facts on that, so I can't.
Okay.
I can't
Who
confirm
raised the
that.
money for Carmelo Anthony?
His parents, I think.
Did they? How much money did they get?
Over $500,000.
No, it was like 350,000, and it was like 300,000, and they stopped it. They cut off the donations.
The website cut it off?
No, the family, because they didn't want it. They didn't. It's not like a money grab for them. You know what I'm saying?
What was they using the money for?
To help with lawyer fees.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it's not a it's not
also,
a
once
it's
they
not a
capped
come
it
up
to
for them.
300, they was like, we got enough to take care of what we need to take care of.
Yes.
Okay.
And they cut it off.
I feel like nothing wrong with that. Okay. But the white lady called the black boy the N-word.
Mm-hmm.
And she's raising money for what, though? That's what I'm asking.
Says she's receiving death threats and
what is
want
that
to
money
protect her, help her protect her family, help her move or something like that.
She should receive death threats. I saw the video. That was uncalled for. That's a little kid. And a black kid at that. What you call him an N-word for? What was her reasoning?
He took. I think he took her child's toy.
And how old was this baby?
5. He was 5.
Did he? Yeah, that's still
And he was
inappropriate.
autistic, right?
Yeah.
And he was on the spectrum. Yeah, that's unacceptable. So my thing is, where was his mama and daddy at the park?
I'm not sure. I didn't get that part of the story.
Because you call my baby N-word, I'm beating your head in. That just is what it is. That's anybody. I don't play with Karens. I don't play with Stevens. I don't play with none of y'all. Don't play with me. I'm just saying, Karen and Stevens. Stevens ain't cool.
I know some Stevens, they cool.
Johns, Marks. I don't play crackhead games. So
Oh man.
she definitely would have had to call 911 for me, calling my baby the N-word on the playground. And my baby on the spectrum too.
How do y'all feel about the Go Send Me company? They wouldn't like stop the money from coming in initially.
Of course, it's a business, so they're getting a kickback from that money anyway.
They are.
Charge a percentage, so they're like, why we gonna stop that money and we get a percentage of it? But that just goes to show you they don't care about black people at all. Like, they don't care. Nobody cares. None of these big companies, Target want to rescind their DIE and all. No, they don't care. And we have to be okay with that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, I think we try to fit in so many different spaces that don't want us instead of creating our own spaces like we used to back in the day. And I think that's the problem. It's like, okay, you don't want to let me in, I'm going to go make my own space. Because then you're going to let me in and it's still going to be controversy. It's still going to be problems. It's still going to be situations.
Punk, what do you think?
How about them people not stopping the money coming in?
Yeah.
Why would they? I don't even know why we really got an issue with it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
That's them people business. Like, they gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they not the racist people. They not the, however they.
They're saying condoning it.
They condoning what?
That's how they feel they're condoning the racist things.
No, the people sending the money is condoning the racist things. Like, stuff like that to me be like, oh, guns are bad. No, people are bad. They use the guns in bad ways, not the guns. But you mad at me because of people. That ain't really got nothing to do with them. Like, but we like putting stuff off on whoever we feel like can make the difference or, needs to change. And it's like, no, it's the people. Like,
The people need to change.
The people need to change.
But my thing is, we have to realize they're never going to change.
Some people aren't. Then we really have to realize that.
Yeah.
But the only way we make shit better is when we actually really group together. Like, that shit ain't gonna never change as long as we button heads. So, but that's a different conversation.
All right. Episode 102.
Okay, I see y'all.
Let's get up out this jam. Any final words?
Be good to those who are good to you.
Love it. Punk.
I just want people to be more sensitive to people that have like special needs or autistic. Like, I know maybe you can't always see, but there are a lot of tales, like, if you just actually pay attention and, like, stop being insensitive. You know, that last story, one is a kid. Like,
Right.
you treating a kid a certain way. A kid is just playing. They don't really know. You know, they not thinking like you want them to think. And then the kid is autistic, so they think they process and think, you know, even more different or, you know, than you are used to. So, like, have grace, you know, especially dealing with kids. And
that lady just wanted to call that baby the N-word. That's all it was. It wasn't about the kid taking the toy. She been wanting to do that all her life.
Maybe so. But, I mean, there's a lot of things that happen with people who are autistic or have special needs. And it's just like, show grace. Everybody, it take people sometimes, you know, people that's on the spectrum, it might take them 10 or 15 seconds to process what you said. Give it time, like, but have grace, be sensitive, like, you ain't gotta be a jerk all the time.
Did they find out where she worked at?
I don't know.
Yeah, she probably lost her job. That's probably why she did the
Did you see
GoFundMe.
her do that tongue thing in the video? That was crazy. She's a serpent. That's what she is. She's a serpent.
Peace out.
Fucking birthday.
Appreciate you. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy birthday to
Hey.
you. Happy birthday.
Oh.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Hey, love it. Peace out.